As a job seeker, your resume is one of your most powerful weapons. And not only because it's your opportunity to present yourself as the best candidate for the job, many applicant tracking systems in use today auto-rank candidates based on the content of the resume. So make sure you have a stellar resume, heavy with keywords that highlight your experience and the skills that make you the best fit for the job.
Creative Assassins, Team CA. When Ezra and I first met, we decided let's form an alliance. And that's when Creative Assassins was born. We brought Batsheva in, and that became the dominant force in this competition.
I think we're all hungry and thirsty.
Like we probably are too. I just I just want to, I don't know why I'm crying. I want to apologize if I've offended you because I feel like, first of all, him attacking me like that just felt like really abusive. Like it felt like abusive to my soul.
My biggest competition, I feel, is Batsheva. She came into this competition to win it. She did not win the first season, and she wants to redeem herself. She came into this competition extremely confident, wanting to win it, and she's put that in her mind, and she's going for it.
Maybe because you didn't win, you're coming in here with such like, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna, you know, this is gonna be mine, and I think that's coming out of you is kind of not attractive to me at all, because I'm coming in for the first time thinking this is going to be friendly competition, it's all for show and it's going to be a great time, and then to see your persona come at this, it's like, God, I gotta have it, this is, you know, I gotta redeem myself.
But it's not that
that was part of this.
You're trying to make it better.
I am, but I'm just trying. I want it to be better. I want to leave here.
No, you're overruling, so you don't even let the opposite side like talk or whatever. You let her cry first of all, and then you say no. First of all, you say I like you, I like your fashion sense, and then you scream like, yeah, monster. I don't find it nice. You give two different messages. I don't trust you now.
My background, when I tell people, really surprises people. I wasn't always this confident. And to those that are watching, I want to encourage you that you can be. My father was a prisoner in World War II in Poland. Gosh, I'll do this. Was a prisoner in Poland and an abusive alcoholic. I was so abused and so insecure that I could never get in front of people and speak. I didn't even go on a date till I was in college because I was so insecure and I thought I was ugly. My name was Asshole. Go get me a beer. I was abused horribly. My father would come home. We would hide under our bed. That's how horrible it was. But that's how we dealt with what happened to him as a kid in concentration camp. So I made a decision. Either I could found God, first of all, regain my strength and confidence. But I made a decision, either I could become like that or I could become different. My mandate, my goal in my life is to build people up and promote them. Anyone that has gone through hell. And I want to encourage you, you can do it.
Welcome to the Tides Hotel, our beachfront resort. Matthew Parkman, the general manager of the hotel, where dreams become reality.
Do you think you're gonna win?
Yeah, of course I think I'm gonna win. I'm a competitor.
Nice looking background. Take a look at his resume when he brings it
Everybody,
up. Great.
this is Chris McDonald. He's our candidate.
Hi.
This is Paula.
Hi there. How are you?
Hi, Paul. I'm Chris.
Pleasure to meet
Mike.
you.
Mike Katowski.
Chris McDonald.
And Yvonne.
Hi, Yvonne. Nice to meet you.
So, I'll let you take it from here.
Both teams will now have the opportunity to recruit the candidate. They will be judged by how they showcase the Clear Channel employment brand. Let's get to the action.
So I know you have your resume with you. I see you brought that with you.
Yes, I
But why
did.
don't you tell me a little bit more about yourself?
Well, I started out as a TV meteorologist in 2005. That's what my passion was at the time, and
Yeah.
you know, my childhood dream was to grow up being a TV weatherman. So in 2011, I made a choice, and that choice was to abandon television, a dying industry, for social media and the web.
Tell me why you're looking to leave where you're currently employed.
It's a part-time position because Dairy Queen's busy season comes to an end at the end of July. So that position and will be ending, and then I'm going to continue searching for full-time work.
Products do you like? What turns you on?
Right, social media is what turns me on. And Clear Channel being such a large corporation, they had some cost cutting from what I understand several years ago, but that was to adjust to the economic climate, and now they're ready and raring to go in a time when many companies are not. So.
Well, I can definitely assure you right now we're a growing company. We're lots of things going on, lots of exciting products are coming out. And so, I can assure you that the company and the role itself is definitely something that we see as a long-term role.
Excellent.
Right.
Excellent.
So seriously, like, what's going on here? You're taking the candidate for a walk? I want a serious discussion here, not talking about the sidewalk, the color of the sky, what's going on the beach. What are we doing here? We need to be at a table, sitting together, drilling down on the candidate's resume. They're tripping all over each other, talking about conversations. I'm not really sure what's going on here.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, they're stepping over each other. They're talking over one another. Definitely not representing Clear Channel or the candidate, to be honest with you. It's really a little embarrassing to watch at this point.
It's embarrassing and disappointing. After getting to know these three this whole time, I expected more, and they're not living up to it.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. My passion is not sales. My passion is social media marketing and social
that's a
media.
kind of premature question at this time. I don't think it's a time where we should ask that. So, I mean, let's continue with, his experience and, how we can benefit.
Those questions aren't relevant to his background. He's a social media guy. Social media is the direction of the future for advertisement, and I think you would have a good place with us.
I really do feel like you have the right type of attitude and the type of personality that really fit into a culture.
If you could gather just a little business plan of an approach, of what's the first thing you would do for this organization, let's say in the first 30, 90 days,
right?
So we could really power sell you for this position.
You guys are cutting all over each other. You're not talking. You're cutting him. He's cutting you. You guys are going back and forth. The candidates know what's going on here. I expected better of you, and I didn't get it. I have to say it right now. I didn't get it. I'm a little disappointed. That's all I have to say.
I'm disappointed as well.
I would be disappointed as well. You guys are supposed to be the team.
Yeah,
you guys are supposed to be the team. That's not how I wanted to be represented. That's not how I came here to have my company represented.
It was something
I expected better.
I agree. It was something on the spot. That's why I told him to get back in touch with me because I was going to tell him it was you're a little passionate about your product line, but I know about the sales and the business side, so I was going to fix it up.
I understand, but you two are cutting each other. She's not getting a chance to talk. That's not a team effort.
Clear Channel has spent a lot of time putting together some really rich content.
Sharing
It should
their
be
knowledge
plenty
with
enough
us,
to
but I
educate
don't
this
think-
candidate,
I agree.
get them excited about the role, get the questions you need answered at the same time. Instead, what we heard was, you be quiet, let me ask the questions, you be quiet, let me ask the questions.
No, I
There's
think
really
we came
no
across-
flow amongst any of you guys. There was spattering of Clear Channel every now and then, but it seemed a little more self-serving than actual customers.
The whole idea of this exercise, guys and girls, was know the culture, study, be able to articulate the points, and act with confidence. I didn't see confidence from any one of you. I saw a lot of fumbling around. I saw a lot of this and that. I can guarantee you right now, you, I will sell the heck out of whatever it is that you guys do. And I will have that candidate begging for the job. I promise you that. I didn't get that from you guys. That's all I gotta say. Maybe next time.
The way that the judge came down on us, we deserved it. I was embarrassed for the way that I allowed my team to take on this job. everyone is trying to win, and none of us are going to win if we keep trying to speak over each other.
Well, we are a
and
team,
not working
but we
as a
also
team.
wanted to get a point across, and we also want to have our moments. I mean, this is the way that we can really stand out. And so, I mean, we don't have so much time here, but for next time, you know, I think we will kill it. So,
Yes.
We'll kill it.
yeah.
All right, guys.
Let's
team.
do the best next
Team.
time.
Let's get it together.
That's just not how it goes down in the real world. My team would never go in.
Listen, this is I know this is a competition. It's just a show. This is a show. It's a competition. Okay. You did an amazing job. You stuck with your team. You didn't throw anybody into the bus.
I really didn't speak much in that challenge because I was like, okay, I'm not going to be a part of this because there was so much bickering going back and forth. I felt they were trying to step over each other's toes. Kind of feel like I just gave up because I didn't want to take part in representing myself in that manner.
The judge was fierce. He was strong. What did he say? I mean, I was kind of far back. What did he say?
That basically he wouldn't sell his company correctly, which we didn't, and we were talking over each other. We didn't work as a team.
I don't care about my ego. I want them all to think that I'm not good and horrible and a mess. That's good.
Stephanie, thanks for coming down.
Thank you so much for having
Appreciate it. Let me introduce you. This is Jeremy.
Hi, nice to
Stephanie.
meet you.
Stephanie, nice to
This
meet
is
you.
Batsheva.
Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to
And
meet
this is
you.
Esra.
Let's take a walk.
Let's go this way.
How's your day going so far?
It's going great. Where do you want to see your company in the next year? Or how is this position that you're offering me going to help company improve?
Let me tell you a couple facts about Clear Channel. Number one, our reach is what sets us apart. 243 million people in our audience, right? That's a very, very extensive reach. We're both on radio, we have a digital marketing strategy, right? We've got bulletin boards or billboards, right? We're doing concerts. So that integrated marketing platform that we offer and that reach of 243 million sets us apart from any other company you might take a look at.
I had learned branding from the greatest marketing company in the world, Starbucks. And I use this in the challenge with Clear Channel.
So far, I like what I'm seeing. It's 100% stronger. The candidate looks like she's sold, asking a couple questions, but I feel like we're well represented and they're doing a great job.
You asked about what we're going to do next year. We're always growing, right? We always grow a few percent every single year and build on a 30-year legacy that we have here at Clear Channel.
This is the kind of company that you can make easily your first year over $100,000. Your top reps are making over $400,000. They're on the cutting edge of technology.
What do you think is the strongest asset of the company compared to every other company? What do you think is the strongest asset?
Innovation and passion for music. So me personally, I love music, right? I usually have my headphones, my beats with me. I'm always listening to music, and everybody, my boss, everybody at the company, really into music. And so it's a group of music lovers making better product, better service for the music industry. I think that's the number one thing that we offer.
Sun's going down on another day at the Top Recruiter Mansion.
Here we are.
I heard that there was some discussions that were a little, I was kind of disturbed when I heard what happened.
Felt like it just turned into something more than it should have turned into, and I think the reason she may have started to cry is because it might have hit a soft spot because I called her out on not being a team player.
Paula was offended that she couldn't step up. So this is her way of saying, like, I don't like this because you're standing in my light.
as much.
Yeah, I want to be in front. And this is her way of, getting the light.
I'm a little confused, I'll be honest with you. I wish someone would just give us a list of the rules of the game. Because, Batsheva, she was here last year and she's establishing the rules and she gets so easily offended. But man, she swings hard.
The whole reason behind this show was to highlight your skills as a recruiter individually.
So then if I do it, she gets offended. So it's like, do you want this to be tackle football or touch football? And she says it, so then you play by her rules and she gets easily offended and crumbles. So I don't know, just put it on paper and I'll abide by the rules.
But when you isolate one person and aggressively attack them, that's a problem because then you become defensive, right? And you change your tactic.
Yeah, I feel like she was being very defensive. She keeps on calling everyone insecure because I think she's insecure herself.
When I saw you were coming out of the van. You were obviously upset and your team rallied to you. So all of a sudden, there was fortification for you and within your team.
Yeah.
How did that affect you going into the challenge?
Well, what would you guys say? Like, I feel like it was like, I think we worked it out because I felt like at first Jeremy, I'm like, wait, Jeremy, you didn't even speak up for me. Like, come on, we're a team.
I didn't defend you because.
But he made a good point.
At the end of the day, you know, we are a team, and this last challenge that we had was very difficult for me because I really felt like it was true, like trying to win individually.
Right.
What was
that? Listen, if I was going to come to her rescue, a knight in shining armor, I'm going to defend my team, then that looks like she's weak, like she can't defend herself. Oh, poor Batsheva, she can't help herself.
But the reality is that this is not
the real world.
The corporate world that we work in, and this is a challenge, right? And this is an individual challenge. We're a team, but it is individual. At the end, we don't have 3 people who are the top recruiter. We have 1 person that's top recruiter. So even though we're a team, ultimately, in some way, you know, we kind of have to stand out and kind of look after ourselves, right?
Welcome, judges. Today was interesting to say the least, and I'm really curious to get your thoughts on how each team did in the challenges. And Jacqueline, I want to start with you. You had the opportunity to showcase Silk Road's solution-based platform to Batsheva and her team, and I'm curious if you had any key takeaways from her group.
You know, they asked, you know, I felt like they asked the right questions. You know, Batsheva was more curious about the product, and Jeremy was more curious about Clear Channel. Ezra, on the other hand, you know, she asked a couple of questions, but she seemed to be a little bit more kind of sitting there and almost letting Jeremy and Batsheva, you know, ask a lot of the questions.
And what about you, Tom? You had Pola and her team. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it was. I was a little surprised. It was a pretty crazy, session with the candidate. I really expected them to have their thoughts together, but they were really stepped over one another.
There was no fluidity there.
None.
That was evident, and you were obviously not pleased. Why was that?
I'm big in the candidate experience, and that's the number one thing to me, is making sure that when we're talking to a candidate that we represent the company well, that I represent myself well. And I didn't get that with them, Team One. And the amount of years of experience that they have together combined to display that bad of a performance was uncalled for.
It was rough to watch. It was rough to watch. There was no fluidity. They weren't cohesive. They weren't asking good questions. They were stepping over each other. It was unacceptable.
The team 2, so Pola and Mike and Yvonne, they asked a lot of questions, and they seemed to like really kind of be a cohesive unit. So my expectation, I think, was that would kind of show through when they actually went out to do the challenge, but it was completely opposite.
Didn't get to know the candidate, which is important to me. You know, it's like
they almost came on too strong.
Almost too strong,
I think. And when you do that, especially to a non-sales oriented candidate and they're a little introverted, they'll back off. You don't want to come across as a used car salesman. Welcome, top recruiters. I'm not going to sugarcoat things tonight. Today was ugly. People were stepping on each other's toes, asking irrelevant questions. You're supposedly some of the best recruiters in the world. In this competition, you only get so much time to showcase your skills. There's so few opportunities. I'm waiting for someone to step up and take charge. Mike, how do you feel you handled today?
I'm not pleased.
You seem like a natural leader to me. Do you think you're hindered by anything?
My only hindrance is you not giving me the ability to lead. I'm not going to overpower anyone. You set another person in as a leader, you did not me, so I'm waiting for you to give me that opportunity.
Right, but that doesn't mean you can't chime in.
Oh, I certainly can chime in when I'm supposed to, but not overrun a leader.
Do you feel that Yvonne was cutting you off today? It sure seemed like it.
Yes, she was.
Why do you think that is?
She was very enthused. She had great feelings about the position, but I believe that they weren't factual.
How do you feel about that, Yvonne?
I disagree with him. I was taking over because I felt like he wasn't asking the appropriate questions. I wanted to take the lead because I wanted to win, and I took charge.
Right, but when you're stepping on each other's toes, it looks very poor to the candidate. There was no cohesiveness in your group. There was no fluidity to your presentation.
You know, someone had to take charge and I had to do it.
Okay, fair enough. Ezra, today, still didn't see enough out of you. What's going on?
I think if you talk good with the judges, you would hear a lot of, preparation that I need.
They said you did prepare well, but you didn't execute well, and there's a big difference there.
Yeah, there was just one crucial part missing, and I analyzed what I did, I saw my mistakes, and tomorrow, I promise you, I will overrule everybody.
Pola, as team captain, how did you feel your team performed today?
My team wasn't prepared for the challenge. I should have given them each a certain task to follow, and that wasn't done. And I'm completely embarrassed by what was exhibited today.
Batsheva, I sense some animosity between you and other members of the team and the cast. Can you explain a little further? Do you agree with me or no?
Yeah, there's been a little bit of conflict between probably Pola and I in particular.
Why do you think that is?
I think I'm a strong competitor, and
She's not? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if she came here fiercely to compete. I mean, she could answer that better.
How do you feel, Pola?
I disagree. I came here to compete, but I want to do it the right way, not to step on my teammates' toes. And I think that I can win this competition the right way.
And you said it, this is a competition. And frankly, I get the feeling from you and a few others that you're here to either drink champagne and watch the Miami sunset, and no one is stepping up. Nobody.
So I would disagree with you, Alex, because I think our team has stepped up.
The comments from the judge on your team was you guys came on too strong. You came across as used car salesmen, per se. Okay? You didn't let the candidate speak when today's challenge was all about culture. And the candidate had to ask you about the company's culture. You're supposed to bring that up to them. Now it's time for business. The judges were split. One vote went to one recruiter. The other 2 votes went to another recruiter. Receiving the 1 vote, Pola. But the overall winner for today's challenge Jeremy.
When he won, I was excited that our team won, but we know who helped him win the challenge.
Alex announced right at the very beginning of the meeting that it was pathetic and embarrassing. I agreed with him, but then yet he still awarded her a point. I don't know if it's because she's attractive, but it wasn't about performance.
I feel very honored to be invited back to season 2 as
Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you all. You've all made me feel very welcome. And let's talk about what the objective of this whole show is, right? It is to show personally what you're able to achieve as a recruiter, as somebody who loves this industry, as somebody who recognizes what the challenges are, what the possibilities are, what the opportunities are. And there was a lot of negativity geared toward Batsheva, and I don't think it was necessary.
I think everyone, I think people project onto each other. So your style and my style are different. They're very different.
You're successful and I'm successful, but we just have different styles.
And that's why, I feel like
leadership.
that's why you're an internal recruiter and I'm an external recruiter. Not that you couldn't be an external recruiter, but you chose to be an internal recruiter, which to me wouldn't be a choice for me, because that I wouldn't fit into that company realm.
Batsheva, have you ever been a corporate or in-house recruiter?
No.
So how do you know what the differences are then?
Well, you don't work 100% commission when you're in-house, and so you're not having to, you still have a quota and you still have things to fill, but it's not the kind of pressure and cutthroat type of experience when you're in-house, because you have the safety of being in-house.
Just a quick comment. Just a quick comment. The competition for me is not against another recruiter, right? So I worked at an internet company. If another internet company moves into town and they're more popular than I am, my competition is not with another recruiter, it's with an entire company. Everybody wants to go work for XYZ company, And I'm like, hey, but I have the same job, I'm cool too. So the competition might be a little bit different. It's not my skills as a recruiter versus Mike, it's my company against that company. And let's be honest, there are companies out there, some of the social networks, they're so popular, how do I compete with them as an internal recruiter? So I have some frustrations with that.
Next time on Top Recruiter Miami.
The biggest civil uprising in the history of the Turkish Republic kicked off in Istanbul at 5 a.m. on Friday, May 31st.
It's really hard to smile when there are bad things happening in your country.
So I could share this with them. The last thing you want is someone to walk away from your interview process
Having a bad experience.
being pissed off and feeling like disrespected. Like that is so terrible for your branding.
I have a little surprise for you. We are going to break up your teams.
When the producer switched up the teams, I gotta be honest, it was a little bit challenging.
As expected, it's a very interesting cast. I think there's a few know-it-alls in the group. I think there's a few people that need to be humbled.
Want me to carry you? You're not happy? Sheva. All right. Don't believe anything she just said.
It's an incredible product line. I'm going to purchase it myself. I really believed that we won that.
What happened with Batsheva and Pola and they started arguing in the van? Did you guys have anything to do with it?
I mean, yes, of course. We a little bit. How much do we want to let on?
The judges' table will be fun tonight, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
That's what it's going to be like. I'll dominate.
I don't see anybody actually as competition.
I think my biggest competition is probably myself.
Yeah, of course I think I'm gonna win. I'm a competitor.
Very confident in my IT recruiting abilities.
It can't be done behind closed doors. You have to just let them know this is the right person today. Tomorrow it might be someone else, but today it's this person.
Technologies. Look how excited she is.
We're doing it. We're winning this challenge. We're ready.
We'll get it. 3, 2, 1, action.
Hey, I'm Tom with Silk Road.
Hey, I'm Chris. 3, 2, 1, suck it in, action.
Hey, I'm Tom with Silk Road Technology.
Hey, I'm Crystal Wall.
Yesterday, I said to everybody here in the kitchen, I said, I'm so jealous of Chris. So everybody was like,
I got a pretty hot wife.
It's time for you to vote for your favorite top recruiter for this episode. I'm your host, Alex King. I'll see you next time on Top Recruiter, the Competition Miami.
Hey, Chris, can I talk to you for a minute?
Hey.
Hey, man. Hey, wanted to say thank you for having me out. I enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
Listen, take no offense to this. While it was a great season, if you really want a top recruiter back next year, you call me.
So you want to come in for season
I
3?
want to come in for season 3, and I will dominate this show.
So you think that these top recruiters
This
are
is not top recruiter. This is mediocre recruiter. I'll show you what top recruiter is about next year. All right. You call me.
All right, I'll give you a call.
All right.